Hi guys. This video is concerned, I need my trademark intro. I hope everybody is safe and well. This video is giving you examples of the test pieces for Unit 1. Remember, I've broken this class up into 3 units. Unit 1, the first group of pieces will be covered in this video. I'm not going to do the scales, which is also part of this first test for Unit 1, but I'm going to do the 3 test pieces, which are My Bonnie, America the Beautiful, and the Wabash Cannonball, which is in the Disler book. And again, I'll make sure you have a copy of that if you don't have the Disler book. And I will play them. You don't have to say the letter names while you play. You also don't have to count while you play out loud, but of course you have to count while you're playing. Otherwise, you'll have problems rhythmically here. Some of these pieces have dotted quarter notes with eighth notes. And again, I'll give you the example of how to play those and how to count those. And eighth notes that are beamed together. So we're going to be dividing beats in half to get a little bit of eighth note practice here in this first group of pieces. They are all in D major in the second position. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. But remember, when you're reading, you often have to include more than just the one octave. So E, F sharp, G, A. Will be included in these pieces as well. So for My Bonnie, which is page 4 of the position studies, there's some leaping, and that index finger from A to F sharp is probably the biggest leap in the whole piece. And there are rhythms you should recognize: standard quarter notes, half notes, dotted half notes, and then a lot of ties that tie the rhythms together. Remember, with a tie, you do not play the second note. You just play the first note and let the note ring for both beats. So My Bonnie's in 3/4 time. We want to feel that 3/4 pulse happening. And I'm going to say the letter names the first time through when I play this, and I will try to count in each of these. So if you want to play along again on the video, with the video, you can. So this is with the letter names, not required on the test, but may help you when you're trying to finger this. 1, 2, A, F sharp, E, D, E, D, B, A, F sharp. A, F sharp, E, D, D, C sharp, D, E. 3, 1, 2. A, F sharp, E, D, E, D, B, A, F sharp, 3, 1, rest. A, B, E, D, C sharp, B, C sharp, D. 2, 3, 1, 2, rest. A, 3, D. B, 2, 3. Let these notes sustain. E, try to connect them. C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, D. E, F sharp. A, D, B, E, D, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp, B, C sharp, D, 2, 3, 1, 2. So again, the question often comes up, why am I playing closed notes that could be played open? This song could easily be played in the first position. Much easier, probably, for most of you who are familiar with those open string notes. But the idea here is we're using closed notes, so you got to make sure all of your E's are played at the 5th fret, all of your B's are played at the 4th fret, and all of your G's are played on the 5th fret of the D string. Okay, so I'll play it one time now. I'll count aloud just so you can feel the rhythm, and I'll count us in. And I'm coming in on the 3rd beat of the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, rest. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest. 1, 2, 3, 1. Again, connect them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right. The next piece is America the Beautiful on the opposite page, page 5. Now in this case, when I'm playing the notes, I'm staying and using the same scale. You're going to see us going from A to F sharp on the D string and then A to E. That's going to happen quite a couple times in this piece. And the dotted notes are now being used in this piece, and I have dotted quarter notes, which are a beat and a half, which means I need to hold that note for one beat plus into the next beat and then hit the next eighth note with a flag. Those are the eighth notes with flags when you look at this piece on the upbeat. So I'll get 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And I'll play that example. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so you're going to hold over the beat and hit the upbeat. So the ands, 1 and 2 and 3, that's the way you're going to want to count this piece. I'll say the letter names first again to help us out. And there is a D sharp that'll come right next to the A on the 4th fret of the B string. And my 3rd and 4th finger will be playing the E and the D sharp here. So this is in 4/4, still in D major, and I'm starting on the 4th beat of the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, letters. 1, 2, 3. A, F sharp, A, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, A, F sharp, E, D sharp, E, F sharp, B, E, 2, 3, A, F sharp, E, D, C sharp, D, E, C sharp, B, A, D, 2, 3, D, B, B, D, A, B, D, A, E, D. Now, in the middle of that piece and at the end of the piece, you have a couple of tricky passages because of all the leaping around. You have E in measure 2, second line, that leaps up the octave to E, and then the little D sharp, E, F sharp, down to B, and back to E. And it's pretty tricky. Not a smooth scale line, but it leaps around. It's very angular and has a lot of leaps. And at the end, we have a similar kind of thing. The last 2 measures, B, D, A, E, closed E, D. So again, as you get familiar with those closed position notes, it'll become easier and easier to play these pieces. Take your time with them. Here it is with the counting, and I'll count the eighth notes throughout. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So I did cut a note in the middle there by hitting my string with the pick, the long E, the dotted E. Remember, I want you giving all those longer notes their full value. So here's the Wabash Cannonball, which is also D major. And this has straight eighth notes, which are the two beamed notes. They have stems with a beam across the top, and that divides the beat in half. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And in the last line of this piece, we have a dotted quarter note similar to America the Beautiful. This one also uses the high A. But it's a little more of a scale type oriented piece where you're going up and down in the phrases. So I'll say the letters first. This is going to be, again, starting with a pickup measure. You'll also notice that the eighth notes have a dotted tie over the top. That's to match the lyrics, depending on what the lyrics are for each verse. I want you to ignore the dotted tie and play the eighth notes each time. Okay, so just act as if they're eighth notes each time. Here we go, with letters, starting on A. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3. We're going to do the letters first. 1, 2, 3. A, D, E, F sharp, A, high A. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, E, D, close G. 2, 3, close B. A, C sharp, E, F sharp, E, C sharp, D, C sharp, B, D, E, F sharp, A, F sharp, E, D, G, B, C sharp, E, F sharp, E, C sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, 2, 3, 4. And here it is with the counting. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's the three pieces. This is the portion of the test with just the note reading. I hope that helps you out as you try and practice them, try and play along with me, and make sure you're letting all the long notes have their full value, and those dotted eighth notes and, dotted quarter notes and eighth notes, make sure you are playing those correctly with movement on the upbeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay? Have a great day.